Good evening, I'm Tony Hansen, DM and host, and welcome to Arcane City. I'm joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, and we are going to get started right into today's episode, Episode 2 of Season 1 of Arcane City. Guys, we left you off right in the Arctum's Tower. This is after the delivery that Caddick and Dash made inside. A crystal-born creature, which is the first time I've ever seen this. A suit of armor comes out alive, is banging on the inner side of the crate. He comes into this area. Dan's character, Vigorish, is there. Tom's character, Robin, is there. And Brooke's character, Maya, is all there. All there for different reasons. Just watch the first episode, you'll find out. And then King Bellaman gets very angry, walks outside, and then he talks to the guards, saying to arrest you guys. What have you done? You're ruining his property. And that is exactly where we start right now. This is King Bellaman, and he's talking to the guards, the two wizards, the seekers outside of the Arcane Tower. And he goes, I want you to go inside and arrest those people in there. My suit of armor was in there, and now they enchanted it, and it's walking around. What are you doing? Do your job! He yells at wizards. We're going to see what the wizard's response right now. Roll D20. A 5, no response. So they see they're more relaxed about it. They're like, sir, because we'll check inside, we'll make sure everything is fine, but you know, we don't know anything about the contents of your crate. So they're about to walk in. You come outside, and the suit of armor, which has no name right now, which is Vince's character, walks out as well. You guys can now take over and roleplay.
Seekers, this was all a misunderstanding. We had no idea what was in the crate, and it simply burst apart on its own.
We made the delivery, we were waiting for somebody to receive it, and then this happened. This thing came out of it.
Nonsense! That thing shipped all the way from Rhaegar to Soulst here, and you're going to tell me in the last seconds it came alive with none of your wrongdoing?
I know nothing of such enchantments.
Yes, you think we're, like, what, some powerful wizards? I don't know anything about this magic. This is far beyond us. We carried it here, it was a box, and now it broke open, and it's this.
Speak to Holland at the docks.
The Seeker looks at you.
That's right, we were on a job.
The Seeker looks at you and he goes, well, it looks like you have a claim from a gnomish king that you were involved in wrongdoing and tampering with his merchandise. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Plead?
How do you plead?
I don't even... Why must I make a plead? I've done nothing.
How do you plead? Innocent or guilty?
Innocent.
Innocent.
Okay, the suit of armor walks out, confused. This is Vin's character in the first moments of life right now.
He's just kind of like looking around, trying to get a lay of the land and see what's what.
Okay.
Not really interacting.
So you walk outside, you just like look around, and
Look, there it is.
And he goes, it's right there. Look, it's looking at us.
That's right. It's there.
It's a suit of armor.
King Bellaman, this is your armor. Is this not what it's meant to do? I know nothing of what's happening.
That's right.
What is your...
He turns around
quarrel?
back to the Seekers. He goes, listen, you're going to be in trouble. I just talked to Arctum. We have a big deal going on with the city. And if you don't take action right now and do your job, he pokes the Seeker in the chest. Do your job. Arrest him. Take him into custody.
Now, hold on. My father's Lord Eldarin.
Who cares who your father is?
He's here on business with Aurelius himself. I assure you, I have nothing to do with any sort of...
We're completely innocent in all of this.
The Seeker says, sirs, this is a complex situation I can see, but you're going to have to come inside. We're going to take you into one of the holding cells.
Holding cell?
Come on, sir. Come on.
This is...
Don't resist.
Don't argue with the Seekers. Don't.
Go. Inside.
All right, I go.
What do you want to do?
I go.
Okay, you listen?
Yeah. Absolutely.
You listen?
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
I'll go in.
That's right.
Whatever you say.
Stop manipulating us.
Listen,
But
the Seekers are no joke.
What do you want to do?
where exactly am I positioned?
You're right outside the tower, so there's a bit of a shield here, like when they walk in, like a shield you could travel through, like a transparent ray shield in Star Wars. You could travel right through it. And the two wizards are right outside. You're arguing there. The suit is looking around. The king is poking the Seeker in the chest, and Dash has just walked right back into this tower. You're right there outside the tower. Well, don't look at him right now. You look at him, but he's walking
I'm
in.
looking at him walking away.
Yes, you're looking at him walk away. Inside, you see the other characters. You see Vigorish, Robin, and Maya inside, arguing like they were before, just trying to figure out what's going on. What do you want to do? 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
That's it. That's all you get.
Starting when?
Now.
Very well. I'll cooperate. I've nothing to hide. I've done nothing wrong.
Then get inside.
I go inside.
I mean, okay, Rob.
Tony, at this point, I turn around to Bellaman, and I look down at him, and
He looks up at you at the same time.
I start poking him in the chest like he was poking the guard.
Oh man!
Don't poke me. Stop it.
Elimad.
Stop.
Elimad.
Stop it.
Stop.
Go inside. Inside. In tower.
Okay.
You go in tower? Okay. Okay, you guys you walk inside. The wizards are following. The wizards are wearing yellow robes. They pretty much look like the typical wizard. They have the long beards and stuff like that, long hair. They walk in. They see the rest of your crew. You guys are all role play. This is the very precious few seconds of you guys walking into the larger room where all the characters are once again all together, plus the two guards, the two seeker wizards, and Bellaman. Role play.
King Bellaman, I'm here to help you. I was sent on a job to escort you. I need to be as delicate and discreet as possible, but
Well,
I
now
came
you
here
are a
to
suspect.
help you.
Now you are a suspect.
No. You don't understand, King
I
Bellaman.
understand.
I was sent here.
I am a king. You are nothing. I understand the world, and you know what? What do you know how to do? Tell me one thing you know.
I understand the delicacy and how important your job is tonight for what you're doing.
My job?
And I'm here. And I'm
Let me
here
tell
to
you
escort
what you know
to where
about
you need to
being
be.
a king. You know nothing. All they do is argue. No one takes responsibility.
I would love to take responsibility
Shut
to
up!
help you
Stop
with
it!
what you're
Stop
supposed to be
talking!
doing tonight, King.
So he's very irate. He's not listening. The Seekers. Okay. Everyone, we're going to find out what happened here. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to head up these stairs, and we're going to bring you to the cells.
I refuse to go to any cell. This is preposterous.
You have no... Then you resist.
I'm not
I
resisting.
now cite you with a count of resistance. Anything else you want to say? Everyone, head up those stairs to the left.
Does that include me?
Yes, even you walking piece of armor upstairs. Who does not go? Who resists the Seekers? Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Bellaman.
Okay, so you stand there.
King Bellaman. Now. You'd better-
Wait. If you're talking to him, you're not walking up the stairs. Which is fine, but just making it clear. In fact, I kind of want you to stay. No, they don't.
Okay, I walk up the stairs.
Rob's decision hangs on the edge of a knife. He's
Teetering.
he's like
Yeah,
teetering.
he's just teetering in there.
Okay. You walk up. You give in to the man. You give in to the man. The guards
wording, I
told you
can't.
what you were gonna do, and you gave up. Right? You give in. I'm just messing with you. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to get a rise out of you. Has anyone not go upstairs? Everyone goes. Besides you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you all walk up. Bellman looks at you and he goes, "Go upstairs."
Okay. And I walk up the wrong mic.
This is not the day I thought I was gonna happen.
Suit of armor. Certainly you can explain that we did not open the crate. If I don't know if you can.
You're yelling to him in the back of the party because he's back there, but he's just like walking up the whole thing. You guys walk up and you see there's a room right there, and you see that the wizard behind you is teleported to the front of you, and he goes and he appears and he goes in here. You all walk in. You walk in as well. Okay. As you walk in, shield goes up. This room is no bigger than a 12 by 12 room. There's chairs, seats in the room. That is it. This is a holding cell in Arcanum's tower. And Bellman immediately starts walking away. He goes, good. Now that we have them up, we're going to talk about what's going on and what kind of security you're renting in here. I want to see Arcane right now. And he's like, well, sir. They start walking up the stairs. Well, sir, like, well, it's very late at night. He goes, I don't care how late it is. I want him up in the tower right now. They start walking upstairs. You're now in the tower. It's the first time the entire party out of game is together. And for anyone who's just watching for the first time, these people don't really know each other that well at all. At the most, people have seen each other, had a conversation or two. No real connections of anything. Guys, it's up to you. Roleplay.
I take a seat.
I go as far away from everyone as I possibly can.
Okay.
No, well, I'm going to go
Take my-
and approach.
I take my hat and just put it over my eyes.
No, I'm going to approach Tom's character, actually. You there, translator. You seem to know more about what's going on there. What is this?
Listen to me and listen to me good. You ruined my life tonight. And if you speak to me again, I'll make sure I kill you. First chance I have.
Okay, I just
Go
grab him
away.
and throw him up against
Go away.
Hold him up against the wall. You dare threaten me?
That's it.
Wow.
Watch your back, man.
Awesome.
Okay, so he picks you up. Just roll D20 for your grapple. He didn't resist you too much, so you don't have to roll too much.
6 + 1, 7.
Okay, so he just kind of pushed you against the wall. You know, you can see this is a big guy, so you definitely feel the hit on the wall. And but Tom didn't have much of a physical reaction to stop you or resist too much. Kind of staring you down. It seemed like.
I just came to deliver this crate. I don't know what.
Exactly.
Suspicious
And I don't know what
business.
you did, you incompetent fool, but you broke it. This is where I work. Even if I get proven innocent of these crimes, which is unlikely because this place is
I don't
corrupt,
understand
the day
what
is long.
crimes.
You think I'm
What
going to have
is-
my job after this? No, all because you and your incompetent lizard friend probably bungled delivering a box
Do I
from
hear that?
one end of the city
Yeah.
to the other.
You're right there.
I
We didn't mess anything up.
Forgive me for not being so
You
polite
think yours
to your
is the only
incompetence.
life ruined? What about mine? We're just doing our job. Totally innocent.
Poorly,
What
clearly.
do you mean
I just let him
poorly?
go.
You wouldn't know anything. What? Look at you. What do you do in this city?
Okay,
huh?
everyone in this room
You know of me.
brought a box
How
in that
dare
exploded.
you
Please
talk
raise their
to me?
hand. Oh, what? Oh, it's only the
dare
two of
you?
you. Oh, it's only the two of you.
What?
Leave me alone.
I just let him go in exasperation and walk away.
I drop it.
Anyone else roleplay?
Guys, listen, okay? It sounds like we're all from around here, so we all know that we don't want to mess with the Seekers, okay? The louder we are, the more likely it is they're gonna come back here and give us problems. So let's just keep it down, okay? Oh
I
my
have enough
god.
problems.
God, Silas is gonna kill me.
Who's Silas?
Okay.
They,
He's a
You.
he's
He's gonna
a
kill me too. What are you talking about?
friend of yours, but he's
What have
going
you
to
all
kill
gotten me
you.
caught up in?
Nothing.
Tony, I start
We were doing an innocent job.
I start like looking
That's
around
it.
the room at like the shield or whatever, and start like tapping it, see like what it does.
Okay, you tap the shield, just repulsory. You guys see him messing with the shields as well.
Metal man.
Metal man. I like that.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Who's the nearest person next to me?
We're gonna roll a die. Rob, Gaddick.
Oh no.
I look over to him and I'm like going like this, and then I just turn around and one shot like right in the chest.
He pokes you, and it's like being hit with like a spear a little bit. Oh.
What? Stand away, you foul creature. I don't. What are you?
And I jab him again.
How
Here we go with the
soft?
bait.
Soft.
The wall.
Soft. I looked at you, the dash.
Compared to him, maybe.
What is happening?
What do you mean? What is happening?
I go, Sergio.
You've seen what's
Seekers.
I
happening.
go back to
Seekers.
No.
Crazy? Shh.
No.
You call for the Seekers, and one of the guards comes down, the wizards in yellow robes, and he's like, "What is it?"
I believe there's been a terrible misunderstanding. I'm here, official business, with my father, Lord Eldrin from Oakfrost. He's working with Arcanum and Zurilius. I've taken a job at the docks. I don't understand what's happening. When will I be released? I demand to see my father.
You will be released when Arctum says you're released.
Well, where is he? I'm sure if I could speak to him, we can work this all out.
You'll have to wait. He walks upstairs. You guys sit in the cell, and you cool off for literally about an hour. After that time, you hear steps coming down finally once again, and you hear, from time to time, King Bellaman arguing upstairs, just yelling about something. And the one thing you notice, for anyone who you feel has a high, kind of like a high EQ, you would notice that. I mean in life, EQ, not like on your sheet. He's looking for EQ number. 29. I mean, EQ 29. Very
emotional.
Let me write it down for a second.
Can I just give
What
my
was
1,000?
you know?
1,000 EQ works for me. You feel, as someone that can read people well, understand situations, you feel, your character would feel that, like, he's mad, but he's also very defensive, worried. That's what you're reading out of the anger. It's not just like he's mad someone's doing it. But again, you can decide for yourselves fairly if you believe your character is sensitive and can pick up on something like that. Absolutely not you. This is your first. You're like walls.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm role playing it for you. Continue.
Okay, so hear footsteps coming down, and you see the man that I described to you earlier as Arctum. And Arctum comes down the stairs. Hello, everyone. I've heard about what happened. And you see the shield drops. He walks in. So it seems to be some sort of misunderstanding. The king is very upset. I am the magistrate here. I am Arctum. I am in charge of law and order here. And we don't seem to have a way to see more than that this creature came alive and escaped. Do any of you want to declare anything that you did wrong in this matter? Did any of you cast magic or any sort of enchantment upon this armor?
No.
No, Lord.
You have also been charged for resisting arrest.
Yes, I wish to speak about that. I resisted nothing. Merely tried to explain the situation. I believe you.
Unfortunately, this if a seeker charges you with resistance, that will stay, because that is on top. That is supplemental to the immediate charge.
I'm new to the city. I came with my father, Lord Eldrin. I believe I'm familiar with him.
I will note your words to me now, but I'm sorry I cannot give you special favor because your father, and I do not think he would appreciate that.
I'm asked for no special favor.
Then
I asked for fair treatment.
Then why tell me about your father?
Simply to make you aware that I'm new to the city. I'm not involved in any wrongdoing.
Listen, I will be letting you all go very shortly. It seems there's a misunderstanding, although we will be watching you. Please make sure you do not do anything or be involved with anything deemed suspicious by us, and you should be fine.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
As he sits there, all of a sudden, you hear some footsteps, and you hear, and you see a figure in black robes comes out. And you can't see its face, and it kind of slithers over to the shield door. You literally feel like it looks like a banshee, a wraith. It's not. It's a humanoid, but you just feel like absolute darkness outside. And you see Arctum get up, and he's about to leave and finish up with you, and he looks behind him. Excuse me. He walks outside. Your first moment is to think is that this creature or thing or whatever it is going to attack him. And he speaks to him. And the creature, you just hear the whispering, like, he's like listening to him. I was about to let them go, of course. I mean, this is the laws of our land. They have not done anything yet. It has been brought to me. It's how I just... All right. Well, I suppose I have no further say then. I'm sorry, everyone, but it appears that you'll have to stay here longer and go see someone else. I'm sorry, but it is out of my hands. He kind of feels exasperated, kind of upset, a little bit annoyed, but he's kind of perhaps powerless, and he's like, he steps out, and he walks up the stairs. The creature walks into the room, puts out a hand, and you see like a light start to like kind of like appear in his hand, and he throws it on the ground, and a portal lights up. The portal just looks black, and it looks almost like a swamp-ish, muddish look, and he motions you to travel through. Enter.
As I walk over,
He's like, okay. This is life. This is what's normal.
as I walk over, I tap that too to see like what happens as I'm.
Okay, so you tap it, your fingers goes through, and then you walk through. You guys, you can role play.
He leaves the other guy.
Arcane actually walks upstairs and leaves. Yeah. The shield's back up. That thing is in the room with you, and just motioning.
Do any of us recognize this thing? Do we know what it is, or have we ever seen it?
No, I'll let you guys roll a knowledge check. This is a D20 roll for everybody, no matter what, and you're gonna try to achieve a 15 or higher.
No.
19.
No.
Could I know?
18.
18.
16.
Okay.
But I wouldn't know it.
11.
would I?
No, so you wouldn't know. It's true. So you guys heard of and you know how your character works, and so does Vigorish, works for the Iron Circle, but you're like the low people on the totem like this. There's rumors that the elite, this is the only thing that your mind goes to, is the rumors that the elite, the cabal, if you wish, the elite members of society that actually really run, and it kind of makes sense for what you just saw happen to Arcane, who supposedly is, in charge of law and order, like he said to you, and is the utmost and most powerful figure, was just kind of,
Right.
torn down. And what people say they are, and the rumor is that these creatures or people are necromancers. So when you're staring at this thing in front of you, motioning, which looks like perhaps a humanoid turned to something else, that's
that comes to mind.
That's what you think.
All right, I go through the portal.
Yeah, I go to walk through the portal. I turn to Rob's character. I'm like, I really think you should stay and tell everyone who your father is. And hopefully that will get you out of this. I go through the portal.
Yes.
I shove him out of the way and walk through.
Oh, that's awesome.
Too late. I already walked through.
My God.
Anyone not go through? Okay. You guys walk through.
I can see this dynamic is gonna be awesome.
I'm not going to be able to take this.
Listen, man, first chance you get, just go over,
You guys go through this portal, and everything around you, the air itself, reality itself, seems wavy, odd. Best I can explain it. 0 level characters, by the way, so best I can explain it to you. The reality seems odd. You walk into a room that is completely circular. It is made of stone, and there are many runes around the entire room. You are in the middle of this stone room, and right near you is this stone kind of cauldron. And inside of it is like this black, swampy kind of fluid, And that's probably about 3.5 feet around. And it's right next to you where you are right now. The portal is open behind you. The second to last one of you go through, that creature comes through, and the portal closes. And you see it goes right back to his hand, and kind of relaxes again. That creature kind of walks off, says nothing else to you, and stands to the side. In the room, you see chairs around the entire way. And in this, each chair is a figure similar to that one. They seem to be shifting in their chairs, and like you hear whispers to each other, and you even hear it in your mind. And you feel like there's some sort of communication happening or something. This whole place feels alien to you. You're not sure of what you're experiencing right now. You can roleplay. Anything you want to do.
I stay
They're
mentally
just watching us?
focused
Yes.
on...
Kind of like this. Kind of like looking at you like.
I try to stay mentally focused on what I did during the day and what led me to this moment and nothing else. That's what I think about. I think about the day that I had and the job that I was doing
What is
and
this,
everything
Dash?
up to this.
Sorry to interrupt.
He's in character. He's in real life, and your character
I
somehow
was- well,
interrupted in real life.
I was telling the DM what I was thinking.
I've never seen that before. Never encountered that.
I don't know. I've never been here.
What is this resistance I've been charged with? What does that mean? What is the punishment?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna like stand back and like observe the room and like what they're doing in the seats. Are they?
They're kind of just shifting a lot. They seem to be looking at each other, and like it almost seems like they're talking, but you don't see their mouths moving. All of a sudden, another portal opens up next to you. The same kind of stuff. You see walk through. It's Bellman. He's like, ugh. Iron Circle, yes. I have come. I am King Bellaman. Thank you for meeting with me. It seems that something has gone wrong. As you can see, I have brought the suit, and I have brought the crystal inside of it, but it appears that these people have meddled in it. So, in your lands, if you are to punish anyone, you will punish them. Feel free to take their lives. The creatures kind of look around. Is this a moment you want to speak, Rob?
King Bellaman. Try one more time. King Bellaman. I don't know if you were listening to me before. All right, I am from Oak Frost. I simply live in a crate. I have no desire to interfere in your business.
Bellman kind of looks at you like he just kind of shakes his head.
What are these creatures? What do we call them?
Creature. You hear that word, and it sounds like it's in your head.
I want to like sidle up to Robin
Okay.
and just kind of look at him and say, "Hey, do you know what this is? Do you know where we are? I mean, you said you work here, right? Have you ever seen this?"
Not this. I heard what King Bellaman said, though. He said this is the Iron Circle. You savvy, right? The Iron Circle.
Speak louder so people can hear you.
Sorry. Too into it. Too into the
Yeah,
acting.
no, I know. It was good. It was great. I don't want to stop you. Just keep going. You just do a loud whisper.
I've never seen this before, but I heard what King Bellaman called it. He called it the Iron Circle. You savvy? The Iron Circle. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mhm. You saw what they just did?
Yeah? You're okay with that?
Okay. So, if he convinces them that our lives are forfeit, then our lives are forfeit. So,
Yeah.
let's try and convince them otherwise.
Creatures, silence your minds and open them to the circle.
All of you
I
feel
take
like
my hat off.
all of you feel like a pull in your mind, like someone's trying to get in. You now have the choice to let them in or not. Everyone close your eyes. Raise your hand if you let them in. Dan speak and Brooke speak. Their hands are up. Thank you. I can see. Okay, put your hands down. Okay, so that was a decision made by all of you mentally. You can open your eyes right now, and you feel somebody is probing through your mind. It's the creepiest thing. It's kind of like, imagine a slithery demon is going through the Rolodex of your brain. That's what it feels like. Creepy AF.
Got it.
It happens for about 5 seconds, and then it ends. We have a donation coming in from Scott Weber, bribery for Vinny, and a suggestion for his name, suit of armor, Sumor. Sue Armor.
Sewer.
500 stars from Scott Weber also. Have the robot explain what happened from its perspective. Interesting.
Now, only if I knew.
I love you, Nash. I love you, Nash, but I'm thumbs down on the name. I'm sorry.
Okay, the creatures kind of look around, and you see one of them's about to speak.
On the contrary, Bellman, it seems your armor has worked. Speak to it. Let us learn its mind.
Okay. What are you? Who are you?
I am yours.
And who were you? Who were you before? Do you remember anything?
I remember an explosion. Yelling. And then being in a room.
Who is your master?
As I say his name, I poke him in the chest.
Belemon.
Okay, I guess that's not all bad. You see all the creatures kind of like looking at each other, talking in like their unusual state.
It seems to be in order. But not quite what we expected.
What? So what happened? Like how did this happen?
We surmised that the travel through the portal of the Arcane City had brought it to life prematurely, and whatever necromancy was done on it was done by an inexperienced necromancer. What you pose to us, this army of arcane warriors, they will do, but not like this. This one is sentient. We require more obedience, less thinking.
Well, yes, good. We can do that. But let's talk price. It's gonna cost you. Let's say 400 gold per gnomish armor. And, if you order more, I'll give you a discount. They begin to talk to each other again.
Welcome to your first trade negotiation, Rob.
We agree to your price. But we ask for suits with different crystals inside. We can sense the ember inside of this one. It is also different than what we expected. We shall allow this one to roam around the city under our gaze and learn. But the others, you will bring back to us 6 more like this one. Not a sentient, all different crystals. And if we approve, we will pay for an army of them.
Okay, well, that sounds fair. And perhaps we can get some too. You're gonna chant some for Rhaegar, for protective purposes.
Perhaps. Let us start with the first few.
Okay, very good, very good. I guess you will do what you will with them. I offer all their lives to you. So, kill them, hug them, whatever you want. All good. If you could just show me the mysterious black muddy portal out of here. You see one of them come over, and he goes, "Oh, good." He just walks right through. The portal closes. They start talking amongst themselves. You can now take a second to roleplay.
Right? Not dead yet. That's not bad.
What's going on with the cauldron? You said there was like a cauldron going.
The cauldron is basically bubbling in the center of the room, and there's no clear entrance or exit in this room as well.
Does the cauldron look the same consistency as the portal?
Yes.
I lean over the cauldron and I touch the cauldron.
You touch the cauldron, and it kind of moves away from your finger as you push down.
And I just keep.
Don't touch that.
I was expecting an exit.
Expect nothing. You will do everything we say and how we say. Do you understand?
I thought Bellaman was my master.
Do not think. We are your master. You have seen the trade. You are ours. And we will give you your first command. I order you to kill one of the other people in this room. That is not one of us. Begin.
Well, considering I know Rob is soft.
Oh no!
You were the only person I tested on. Sorry, buddy.
I see him looking at me. I put my hand. I draw my dagger.
He pulled the dagger like.
I take a step back. I just like step away, like a little, like very subtle. I just take a little subtle step away from both of them.
All right, I begin to approach him. I just start like walking towards
You
him.
begin to approach. Both those things mean begin to move. You can see the aggressiveness in Finn right now.
Start to begin.
I start to think about beginning to approach.
I don't know how much distance there is between us. I approach him.
I unhold my action, and then
Unholding.
How big is
That's
the
a new one,
cauldron?
Scro.
In the middle of the
I'm gonna
room.
remember
About
that.
3.5 feet on the round.
Unhold.
Unhold.
And he's approaching me, or beginning
He's
to approach.
he's beginning to approach. you.
Yeah, I look around. I
Is
see
he
him.
entering
I
the
begin-
medium phase of his approaching?
The medium phase of approaching has begun. You see the
At
movement
least he
of
decided to begin.
metallic muscles are beginning to steam up and begin
Stand
to
back.
move over.
Stand back, creature.
And I guess I punch him. I have no idea what I can do.
Roll
So
D20. Yeah, I mean you're obviously in your first moments of life. You don't know.
do you really want to know what it is?
This is natural 20.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no! He goes over. Boom!
tell him who your father is.
Rob's leaving.
All right.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do. I mean, you're made of metal. So instead of a D4, I'll let you roll D6, and you can add any strength if you have anything to damage on strength.
No, I would put it to the other thing.
So D6 times 2. That's what you do.
Times 2.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have no critical yet right now. So
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
yeah, technically you don't have a critical. So you just roll your attack. It's a dead hit.
5.
I stagger back.
You don't stagger back. You go on the floor.
I've dropped to the floor, but I'm still conscious. Okay. I'm gonna roll. My action. I'm gonna roll to the cauldron, pick it up, and splash it up.
Whoa.
The cauldron is very heavy. I'll let you redo your turn because the cauldron is you're not understanding
Super
what it looks
heavy.
like. Yeah, it's super
Like a
stone.
big cauldron. I can't just. I'm gonna.
But it's on a mount and everything else all connected.
So it's just like hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's too heavy.
3.5 feet in diameter.
But I kind of want you to do it because then that action would be
Just to
roll
go over and be
he goes,
like,
"Ah!" You grab it. So I want you to do that because that's awesome. It's very real too. It's just, oh yeah, oh okay.
Something else.
What do you want to do? I'll give you 6 seconds.
All right, I'm gonna just thrust my dagger and then right into like his eyes or whatever the equivalent would be.
Okay, so you thrust your dagger into his eyes. Roll.
Oh, 21.
21. Okay, you stick the dagger into his eyes, and you don't know what you expect to hit, but you see there's actually some sort of like spiritual cohesiveness happening there, and you do strike something that does not feel like flesh, but you strike something, and it hurts.
Okay.
Okay, do your damage.
Okay. 2.
2 damage. It's the first time you feel pain in your life. You don't like it. Suit of armor.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run in front of Vin's character,
Okay.
No.
and I'm
No.
just gonna say, hey, just stop. We don't have to do this. Just calm down. Just be cool, okay?
Do not
We don't have to kill each
interfere.
other. Just stop, please.
He
Young
lets.
one, move yourself away. I imagine your blood tastes very delicious. Move away.
I go over and I just like put my hand on him as gently as I can.
As he stabs me, I yell first off. So
Okay.
you get the "Ah!" and I just
Ooh.
sock him again.
Roll. You attack.
8.
8. That is a miss. So you attack. You duck out of the way. You
Attack
go.
again.
Same thing. You go for the eyes with the dagger.
That's right. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. That's a hit.
4 damage.
4 damage. You still up?
Yep.
You see, every time you hit him, you see like a spark of yellow light. Like, you get knocked back by a foot or two. Go ahead.
And I hit him again.
Go for it.
A 17? 18 maybe?
That's
18.
definitely a hit. Yeah, at this point, that's a hit. Okay. Damage. Unconscious.
3.
Rob's doing the unconscious grab his head move. So Rob goes down.
Very good. Yes.
I pick him up and I begin to like drag him over to them.
Oh.
We are pleased. Creature, you now serve the Iron Circle,
As you wish.
and we are proud. Silas,
You see a man walk out. This man's kind of like middle-aged human. Yes. Yes, boss.
you will take them into your custody, all of them. And you know what to do.
Yes. He walks over, and Silas walks over to one of the dark creatures, and the dark creature goes, you see the portal appear. Everyone into the portal. Drag that one, too.
Grab him by the foot and just drag him. I'm just doing what I'm told, man.
You guys walk through the portal, and you come
I
out.
was like, I ain't touching this.
You guys walk through the portal, and you come out in another room. But the reality weirdness goes back to normal, and you feel like that you're in some sort of underground area. You look around, and you hear the faint signs of people talking, like high above. And Dash and Vigorish, you're pretty sure you're somewhere in a place you haven't been before, underneath the Fire and Fury, a tavern in the rim of Soulst, the Arcane City.
Are we the only ones there? Or there are other people in the room.
So you guys all come through the portal, and you see there's other thieves there, like thugs, just kind of hanging out. Some of them you kind of know a little bit too. All of you, you're gonna follow me. And he walks over. You see him like walking to the thieves, and he takes one of the thieves hands him a bunch of daggers, and he grabs the daggers. He walks down the hall. You guys follow him. Anyone resists, you can let me know what happens, but this is what happens otherwise. He walks down the hallway, makes a turn or two, and you realize that this area or underneath is kind of like a bit of a maze. Finally, he takes you down to a hallway where you see there's a couple torches on the wall, and you see to the left side is a room, another room, another room, and another room. All wooden, strongly braced doors and all stone walls in here. And you can tell that you're, like I said, you're underground. He opens the doors. And once he opens the doors, he turns around to basically to all of you. And he points. Everyone, here's what you're going to do. I want you. Hey, you in there.
Awake? Now?
Oh, you're down there. That's right. You're unconscious.
Dragging me around.
He's pointing to your body on the floor. You. Hey.
You stay right there.
Get up. We'll say that. What'd you go down to?
0.
Is that a 0? Okay, so the only thing you could do right now is you could just barely get up. We'll say that he goes over to the floor, put some kind of smelling salt underneath you to get you up, and I'm going to rise you to 1 hit point.
Okay.
You can basically just stand there. You're real woozy, and you get disadvantage of basically all of your attacks and rolls and everything else. You can't do much. Okay?
Yep.
Get in there.
I go.
He points to Robin. You in there with him.
Oh. All right.
Close the door. He goes up to the next one. You. Dash. He knows you. Inside.
All right.
He goes over to you. In there, Alma.
Just walk in.
Goes up to the last room. Seth. In the room. Do you walk in? Yes? I can't hear you, Brooke.
Yes.
Okay. And Vigorish. He goes, Vigorish. Inside.
Wait a second. Silas, what the hell was that? Why did you send me into that? I didn't think I was going for a job to do something like that. You said I was there to get the king and bring him back here.
Boy. Inside.
Hey, this isn't running numbers, man. I go in the door.
The door's closed for a moment. You guys are all just kind of sitting there looking around. Each of you is as another person with you. You hear a lot of walking footsteps and things. You ready? All of a sudden, the room, this happens to all 3 rooms. The room goes black. You can't see. Some sort of magic has been cast. You're walking around trying to see what happens, and all of a sudden you realize you can't hear your own footsteps. All of a sudden, the light from the door opens, and you could hear him speaking. And I'll just say it once for all 3 of you. This happens to all 3 rooms. A dagger is thrown in the middle of the room. The door closes. You hear his voice. Only one of you can come out. Kill the other, and you live. You guys cannot speak. The room is dark. It's up to you to now take the quest and do what you want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the first room. This room is Rob and Tom. Tom, say something so the screen goes to you.
Hello.
Okay, so both of you are going to now close your eyes again. Now, remember, there's no sound in this room. You can't see anything. You can't hear anything. Raise your hand if you grab the dagger. Okay, if your hand is up, you may put it down. You may both open your eyes. Damien and Vin, close your eyes. Raise your hand if you grab the dagger. Okay, put your hands down. And Brooke and Dan and Steve, you can let me know. So I can't see them both. Raise your hand if you pick up and go for a dagger. Steve, their hands up. Okay. Okay, guys. Now, we're going to go to the first room, room number 1, with Caddick and Robin. If one of you has a dagger, it would now be up to you guys to act. I'm going to go to Rob first. What do you want to do?
I just sit like against the wall and do nothing.
Robin.
I pick up the dagger and I try and find him. I feel along the walls. I know he's slumped over, so I'm going to feel low.
Okay, search check.
Okay, hold on.
Rob's just having a
Would
bad
that
day.
be? Would that be investigation? Or no? I don't know.
You could just do a search check. Yeah. So you could do investigation. Yes.
Okay.
That is what it is.
15.
15. Okay. You feel all of a sudden you feel something on you, like someone grabs your arm. Okay. Now I'm gonna let you guys roll initiative now because I imagine that in the dark he may be stumbling for you, trying to find you. So I'm gonna let you guys roll initiative now. Roll d20. If you have anything to agility, you can add it.
11.
11.
Oh wow!
Hey.
I'm gonna let both these things happen at the same time for fun. I'm gonna count down to 3, 2, 1. Everyone, just say what you do really quick. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I try and grab where I think is headed and bash it against the wall.
Tom.
I stab him in the neck.
Oh Jesus! Jesus.
Oh man.
Okay,
Tom, if you kill him, it's because of me. You're welcome.
Rob.
I gotta fight everyone in the party.
Episode 1, he meets everybody. Episode 2, he fights everyone.
Rob, roll d20. You really could use
21.
21. So he grabs your head and bashes you against the wall. At the same time, you're going to stab him in the throat. What's your roll?
Hold on. That would be a 16.
He's jumping out of his seat.
So I think both happened. It seems like, right? Both hit. 16 on you.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay. So do your damage. You're gonna do a D4 plus any strength you have, but plus your damage.
So 4.
4 damage.
Okay. So you both do 4 damage to each other. So you go unconscious. You stab him in the neck. He's bleeding. Already hurt very badly. He falls down to the. Well, you're pretty sure the way he feels, he falls down to the ground. Now, I'm gonna come back to you.
I'm with him.
All right.
Wow.
Go into room number 2. This is Damien and Vin. If one of you raise a dagger, now you can make an action. I'll go left to right. What do you want to do first?
I am going to try to attack him the same way that he was attacked earlier when I saw him get attacked with the dagger to his face. Because it looked
Okay.
like it hurt him.
Okay. So you attack with the
So
dagger.
I'm going to attack with the dagger.
Okay. So Damien picked up the
Same
dagger
way.
before.
And we're in pitch black, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Do I know where he is, though? I have
No.
no idea. Okay, so
No.
I'm going to try to find him first.
Yeah. Investigation check.
Okay. It's 20, right? 7.
7. So you try to find him. You're not aware he's trying to find you. What do you want to do?
I was going to do exactly what I was told to do. Kill the other person in the room.
Okay.
So I will... do I hear him making any noise?
Do you hear him making any noise?
I thought
No.
we couldn't hear anything.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's silenced and pitch black.
We are
Right.
blind and deaf right now.
Okay, so I begin to look around for him. I you know what I do? I swing out with the dagger, like try to see if I just connect with something.
You swing out with the dagger. Okay.
So
Wait, he's got a dagger too? Oh, he had the other one. Did he have a dagger before?
yeah, I raised my hand for one. Was it one dagger or
Wait,
2?
yeah.
No,
How do we both have
only one dagger fell into the room.
Oh, okay. So I was going for it as well. So
wait, so which one of us has it?
yeah,
So if you both went for the dagger, you're
yeah.
gonna have to.
We had our eyes closed. We don't know who had
yeah.
the dagger.
I went for the dagger. I raised my hand.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot that.
Which one of us got it?
I was watching the screen when people raise their hands. I forgot that point.
I was gonna do something. I had an idea to try to find the dagger faster.
So what's gonna happen is
all you're
gonna do is you're gonna roll an investigation check. If you roll higher, you'll find the dagger.
Okay.
We'll do that.
So,
because I was all right. Fine.
I rolled a 7.
Oh, that's what I rolled.
Wow, look at this.
Now.
Okay, so you guys meet hands. This is what happens.
All right.
You guys meet hands on the dagger. I'll give you initiative because you do have the advantage here.
Okay.
So now you can try to pry it out of his hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check. Just add your strength number into it if you got anything. D20.
10.
13.
Okay, so he pulls it out of your hand, but you can go first still.
Okay. I am going to, try to knock him down. I want to sweep out his legs. I'm going to go for, he got the dagger.
Yeah.
I want to get him, I want to knock him on the floor by, hitting his legs. In the most basic way,
Okay, go for it.
I could do
Regular,
however way.
Regular combat.
Cool. 11.
That should be blocked by you, right?
That is. Yes. It's yes.
Okay, so you hit his legs hard. Doesn't knock him down.
Okay.
You go.
I'm gonna stab him. I know where he is. I'm just
Okay, go ahead.
a 6.
That's a miss.
You go.
Okay. Now I'm going to.
Derek Luxon says Vinny still can't use a dice tower.
I'm gonna.
He's nervous from that day. Ever since that day.
I'm gonna move away from him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get on the ground. I'm gonna get low. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna move away and get on the ground. Yes.
Okay. Guys, if you're joining right now, we're on a second episode of Arcane City. Please like and heart this video. If you're not familiar with us, put exclamation point notify, and you'll get notified every time we go live. Put that right into the chat. Every time we go live, you'll get a notification that we go live at Mondays and Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please share us out. We appreciate it. And yeah, that's it.
And in doing that, I'm gonna try to probably feel around the walls. I'm gonna get my bearing a little bit best I can.
Okay, you get low and you feel the walls.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna try attacking the same spot where he was.
Go.
You, Derek. It's an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. So he moves away from that spot, so therefore it just can't be a hit. Otherwise it would have been. So you hit that spot and do it. That's 2 rounds for you guys. We're gonna hold up and we're gonna go to the last one. You guys are in the room. Brooke, I'll let you go first. What do you want to do?
I don't go for the dagger.
Okay. Dan?
Is this magical darkness?
You believe so, but you really don't know.
Okay.
It came out of nowhere, so. It came out of nowhere, so.
Okay, I'm just gonna crouch in a defensive position.
Okay. Maya, what do you do?
We can't hear each other right now.
No.
I'll do the same. I go to I'm not really crouching. I'm standing up, but I'm blocking my chest and my face.
Okay. Dan, you take any additional actions?
No.
Brooke, you take any additional actions?
No.
Okay. Going back to the first room. Tom, you are standing over Robin. You're standing over Caddick on the floor. All of a sudden, the darkness lets up, and you can hear your own steps and movements. This happens in every room right now.
Oh.
The door opens. He goes through each room. It's up to you. You don't have to kill that person, but you can. Make your choice.
I made my choice.
Kill him. I don't even know if I can kill him. He's damn suit armor.
I turn to him.
What are your orders?
Step out.
Step out of the room.
I step out too, because he's kind of my boss too. So
It's kind of my boss too, right?
he's kind of my boss. He's like my nighttime boss. You
My
know?
nighttime boss.
So
Vigorish and Maya, you two step out of the room, I imagine, since you weren't doing anything before.
Yes.
Okay, you guys
I
step
walk
out of the room.
too.
Now we come back. You can hear. Well, you don't. Rob doesn't
man,
hear it.
what
Tom,
an opportunity we all just had. Sorry.
Tom, you hear everyone is pretty much come out of the room. You're standing over Caddick. Robin is standing over Caddick. And Rob is
Well, understandably. So
beside himself right now.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Robin, I hand the floor to you. Tell us what happens next.
I go to Silas is at the door
Yeah.
still.
He smiles. He's folding his arms and leaning in the door, and completely just letting you do whatever you want.
I said, Silas, I told this man that he ruined my life. He attacked me. I told him I'd stick a dagger in him,
Oh my
and I did. However, if he's of use to you and he's a strong man, maybe he is. If you want to bandage him up and try and save him, it's all the same to me. I walk out of the room.
Tony was like, man, I'm gonna have to get new artwork for this guy. It's like day one.
do I see any of this or?
Can we get a close up on Rob? How you feel right now, Rob?
I'm
happy, I guess.
Now you know if you have to be on the other side of that rifle shot.
No, seriously. Would I see this? Would I see that part or not really?
You hear it, but don't see it.
I think I would. I go over to Silas.
Okay.
Silas, do you know who he is?
Who are you referring to?
To Rob, to Caddick.
No.
His father's some royalty. They just got to the city. He was working the docks with me today. That's how we got all messed up in this.
Eldrin. He's Lord Eldrin's
Son.
Yeah, Silas, just help the guy out, man.
I mean,
We're not in the business of killing people.
It's not bad.
He's Lord
No,
Eldrin's son. He helped me out yesterday, and I think we might be in some trouble if he dies on our watch.
He's not a bad guy, but maybe you could use him somehow. It's up to you.
Everyone, shut up. Follow me. His armor. Drag him.
You know what to do.
Rob is true royalty in this quest because he doesn't have to walk anywhere. He just
Unfortunately, he's being dragged across the floor everywhere.
By the boot. I just grab him again by the boot.
you guys
Cleaning
walk
the
through.
floors of Arcane City.
Here's the next thing.
Flying around.
There's also lots of turns. So it's like bang, boom, boom, and then you guys go upstairs. He goes into a back room, and
I tried, buddy.
you guys sit down there, and you see there's food, and there's like a wine and drink set up. Sit down,
Oh, good. I need some energy.
eat, relax. And they just leave you on the floor.
Does Silas leave?
Yes, I was about to say that. He goes, okay.
Okay.
I'll be back in a few minutes. He closes the door.
I run up to Caddick and I try to just put pressure on his wounds, stop the bleeding.
Okay, he tries to stabilize
I
you.
bring him a drink.
I look.
No, seriously.
Is there,
some
are they
water or something? Yeah, will this,
are
will
they
this help?
napkins or anything like?
There are napkins, yeah.
Give him something to drink. Here you go.
I throw napkins over to I don't know what Dan's character's name is, but I throw napkins over to him. I go, kid, maybe you can bandage him up with this.
I crumble up the napkins and throw them back at him.
Okay.
I rip off a piece of my I have like a skirt kind of thing. I rip a piece and I give it to Vigorish. Maybe this will help.
That's probably cleaner than the napkins.
I love it.
Well, my hands are definitely cleaner than yours in this case.
Yeah, who was already arrested once today.
Rob, what did you go down to when you went unconscious?
Oh, how much damage did you do to me? I only had 1 hit point. Oh, you did 4. Negative
3.
Oh, negative 2.
-2?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your total hit points?
11.
Okay, so you've been bleeding out the whole way you went up. If you reach your maximum, you'll have to roll a death save. And it'll be 1 death save roll, not 3 checks or no checks. So it'll be that 1 roll, that's it. You've bled up, but by the time they get you up, you're very close right now. Dan, you're bandaging him?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any, knowledge to do that, so I'm just, like I said, I'm just taking some cloth that he was wearing and just putting pressure on the wound with his clothes.
Okay.
And also Maya's.
Tony, would I?
Okay, yeah, Maya, you know how to do this.
Okay. I thought he was gonna know, so that's why I threw it to him. But
You could make that roll with a D20. If Dan tries, it'll be a D12. Go ahead.
Okay.
Or if you're both working together, what you'll do is roll a D20, and Dan, you can roll a D6 and add help.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so
Plus 5.
So use a skirt to wrap it up. You're literally wrapping around his neck, and as carefully. Dan is helping you put pressure on the wound, and you see him get pretty close to death, and you're pretty sure you stop the blood right before it gets very bad, before he warrants a death check.
Okay.
And that's it. There's blood all over your hands and the floor right there as well.
Okay.
Okay, you guys can roleplay.
The entire time, my character's just sitting in a chair, looking at the stuff on the table, trying to figure out what to do with it.
So I sit in a corner, kind of away from them, and I go, "Look, I understand that some of you at least are very upset with me, and I can, I guess, understand why. But if you could see," and I point to my head where he bashed it against the wall, and he attacked me. He was trying to kill me. It was 1 knife. I didn't know what else to do. I could have killed him.
You did what
Silas
you were
would have let
told.
me.
That's what you did.
Fully. Instead, I said, "Save him if you want to save him." The man attacked me twice in the last hour. I'm sorry. I
don't think you're sorry.
I really am. I really am. I know you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. But I've never even been in a fight before. My life is over. My job gone. My family, I have no means to provide for them anymore. My mother and my sister. And this is not. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I'm not some kind of, I don't know, cold-blooded murdering person. It's not. It's not me.
You've never
And
fought
again,
before.
Yeah.
And your first thing to say is that you'll stab him. You'll kill him the first chance you get.
Yeah.
He was told to.
He ruined. You don't know.
I can.
You don't know.
I can understand the pressure of having to care for your family.
Yeah. Yes.
Lauren Hicks says he
Yes.
begins mad dogging.
And I didn't think I would ever.
Is anybody seeing?
I didn't think I would ever actually even have a chance to do that.
Is anybody sitting at the table
Look,
with me?
I'll go.
You don't have to like me, but I just don't want you to think that I'm some kind of I don't know, person who goes around stabbing people. It's not me. I hope he's okay.
Hey, listen, man, I think you're overreacting to spending a few minutes in prison.
No.
You
I'm
said you
not.
wanted to kill the guy because you were put in prison. I understand it's embarrassing to have it happen where you're working, man, but you told him this before we were even put in a room with the dagger.
What? Yeah, I know what I said. I don't know. I don't know.
And why would you listen to
I'm not going to have a job anymore. Right? It's gone. I work there. They all saw me arrested. Do you think that I'll have the rights to meet with the people that I meet with on a day-to-day? You think I have that anyone will trust me? I was supposed to be working to translate for the king tonight. Instead, he thinks I'm a criminal.
You think your life is over because you can't have a swanky job for the king?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's sad.
I agree. It is sad.
Listen, man.
Sad.
I grew up begging people for change on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? I never had a life in the first place? Is that what you're trying to tell me, man?
No, that's not what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, then don't try to tell me anything else, okay? I'm trying to take care of this guy. If you think your life is over, then you sit there and you wallow in the end of your life, okay? I want to hear about how he didn't do anything or you didn't do anything, okay? Stab the guy in the neck.
Yeah, well, he tried to murder me first.
Did you grab the dagger?
From him. Again, I didn't do this to myself. All right? He already attacked me once before for merely saying, frankly, which, look, I think it is, or I thought it was, now I guess it's not, his fault for moving the thing here in the first place. I don't think what I did was right, and I'm not saying it was right. I'm not saying you should think it's right. I don't want you to think like, whatever, he's going to stab me next. That's not what I'm going to do. That's it. You have every right to be as upset as you want to be. I'm not telling you to feel any different.
I turn and I look at Dash, and I say, "Hey, did you say that you work for Silas too?"
Perhaps.
You hear a knock on the door,
You seen me around?
and you see a little gnome come in. He's like an older gnome. He has like glasses on and like curly white hair. And he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. They gave me some healing potions for you. Here, take down one of these.
Thank you.
There's one for each of you." And he goes, kind of leaves.
I'm checking out the food. I go sit nearby the metal guy.
The metal monstrosity.
I look around and I'm like, I pick up just totally manhandle a piece of food, like pick it up, like examine it, and then I kind of like squish it in my fist, and then I look over to him. I go,
What is eat?
Well, it's when you put it in your mouth and chew and swallow down, and it makes you feel better. I don't know. Do you have a mouth? Have you never eaten?
I don't think I have.
Watch me. And I eat something from the table.
so I see. Yeah,
So you see him eat, and you hear the food going into his boot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just kind of like mush it, like the mushed meat or whatever I got in my hand.
Yeah.
Just kind of like
sounds like it's rattling around.
But you kind of like the feeling of how it goes through your body. You feel it like go through your like ethereal body. You're like, ooh, interesting.
tasty. This is pretty decent
and
food.
I just mash more into the.
He's gonna smell soon.
That's not going to smell good in a couple of days.
That's true. He's gonna really be gross pretty soon.
We'll have to get you rinsed out, buddy.
Get a hose.
Yeah.
What do the rest of you do? So you guys just eating?
Tony, if I don't take the healing potion, can I put it in my bag?
You can do anything you want with it.
Oh, I'm gonna take
Okay.
the potion. I'm gonna use the
Okay.
potion. What is there? A roll or
I actually take my healing potion
Right down.
and I
you
give
take another
it
potion.
to
1d6.
Okay.
And you give it to who?
I give it to Rob. It's Rob's character.
Okay. So you pour it down his throat.
Yeah.
Okay. You gain. Well, you're below.
And I
You're
just
much
turn
more
to the
below. So you go to 1.
I turn to the two annoying people and I just go
So I turn to.
and I go sit down.
I watch what Scro did with his, and I guess I pop the top and I try that as well.
Okay. You just pour it down.
Yeah, I know.
You're not sure what happens.
I hope you're not wasting that.
You hear the dripping.
Oh, God.
Do you feel better?
I feel the same.
Well, perhaps it doesn't work on you then.
Metal Man, did you feel worse before?
Would he understand
attacked you?
would I understand like what they're talking about?
You feel like the more you're alive, the more things make sense to you very easily. It's not like it's almost like you were learning things for the first time, like what existence was, and now it's more like things are familiar. Like you know what walls are, tables are, normal things. It's all coming back to you. You would say hourly, like you're getting more of a memory back of normal things. But still like a new life almost.
If what you ask is if I feel like I did before, when I first woke, then no.
Katic, you come to your senses. You get up and you hear the last parts of these conversations. You can roleplay if you wish.
Okay. I just.
Your neck. You see the piece of Amaya's skirt around your neck, and you feel the wound, and you feel like the wound has been closed by the healing potion.
My thanks to whoever tended my wound.
You're welcome.
How are you feeling?
Not well. Twice I've been knocked out in one day. This city. I knew it was trouble the moment I arrived.
Here, have something to drink. I get him something to drink.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Who is sitting down at the table trying to eat right now?
Well,
I am.
yeah, I was, and I just got him the drink, and I'll go back to the table after I give him the drink.
Dan, Maya.
If Rob is up and about now, then I'll sit down and have something to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I sit next to Vigorish.
You guys sit down and you begin to eat your meal.
I point out that I just want to say because I know what just me. Like, does anyone want to tell him that he has his own healing potion that he could take and he'll feel better? I point to Rob's character because he only had mine.
So I guess I see it on the floor or something.
You see a vial holder, and there's still one potion left in that. These small, like little thin vials.
The potion.
Can I take off my boot?
Your boot. You can take it apart, but it's not just like taking off a shoe. You have to have somebody.
I wanted to hand him the shoe with the.
Who throws a
liquid
shoe, honestly?
You just see him touch his foot for some reason. You don't know what's, but that's what he's thinking, but you don't know that.
Soulst.
He drinking the souls.
No, like not the toast the Soulst, just like Soulst.
Sound like a toast to me.
Drinking to forget.
Or
Drinking to
regret.
forget.
Okay, so you guys have obviously an odd chatter amongst each other. If anyone wants to say anything, let's make it short and sweet because we did a lot of role playing. So if you have anything you want to say to each other, it'll be considered to be amongst other normal common talking. So guys, pick a person you want to say something to. Go for it. I guess we'll go around the table and point out. You can take your chance to do it or not.
No.
Damien?
I was kind of thinking of saying to him, sorry I tried to kill you, but obviously that's what we were instructed to do. I hope there's no hard feelings.
We only did what we were told.
Agreed. Okay then, I have no issue with you, just so you know.
Understood.
Good.
Tom?
No. Nothing.
Finn?
No, I got nothing. I'm just watching everybody. Just learning as I go.
I look to Robin and I say, you're not a man sitting alone in a room. You're surrounded by others whose lives are just as much as ruined as yours. Some possibly more. I know I'm much younger than you are. However, I might know a couple of things about being responsible for those that I love. And my life could be over, as in death, certain death. So, you're not the only one with things on the line. I understand your pressure, but maybe think about everyone else around you. A little bit. We're all together.
I just take off my hat and I kind of bow my head towards it.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so you guys, thanks, man. You, man. No, he's not. Okay, so you guys eat for the next probably about 30 minutes. And
Vigorish. Vigorish.
You didn't even get a
I
chance.
You didn't ask him if he wants to
Oh, I'm
say
sorry, Dan, go ahead.
I lean over the table and I look at Dash again. I say, "Hey, what's with Silas? He's never made us do anything like this before. Normally, he just has me doing odd jobs for him. And now he's putting me in a room with other people and telling me to grab a dagger and stab someone. You have any idea what's happening with him?"
No, but today's been strange enough. I mean, look, they said that was the Iron Circle. That was crazy. I don't even want to talk about it.
No, I mean,
It's been a difficult enough day. Just don't want to talk about it.
but did you know that that's what the Iron Circle is?
No.
I thought it was just like thieves.
I don't know. I still don't know think I know what it is.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
No. You?
Have you ever No. I mean, have you ever heard about that's what they're really doing, or that's what they really are, like necromancy?
No. No, I don't know anything about it. Nothing.
I mean, this is all very new to me.
Yes. It's new to me as well. I didn't know any of this. But I don't know if I want to know.
All right, well,
I don't want to talk about it now.
okay, I just, I figured you were working for Silas too, so, maybe you knew a little more about him than I did, or
I don't know.
Maybe you had a different kind of relationship with him, or I thought maybe you guys were like old buddies or something like that. You know what I mean?
I know him, but that is all.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a quick knock at the door, and door opens, and you see Silas walk in. He pulls up a chair, puts the chair down, and he sits in William T. Riker style.
Excellent.
You all did good today. Listen, you got involved in something that was far over your heads. But I told him that I vouched for you. There's a few of you I know. Dash, Vigorish, and Robin, I've seen you around a bit. So I said you might be good to join. And not as a runner or enforcer, as some of you. I mean, officially join the Iron Circle. Under me. So you went through your test. And you passed. So you got this choice. It's not much of a choice, but it's one that I can offer you. One, you can work for me. You do what I say. Do whatever jobs you got during the day. But at the night, you report here. You can't leave Arcane City. You can't escape. You have to be here. Every day. When you're here, you do exactly as I tell you. It doesn't matter what it is. No questions, no morals. That's it. So what's the alternative? The alternative is you go down into the sub-basements of this city. and you'll see things that you didn't know existed. You'll be enslaved forever. And you'll turn into one of the dark creatures that the Iron Circle has at their bidding. Once humanoid, now something completely different. They know you can't escape. So they'll let you work for me. And that's the best you'll get. Of course, the other alternative is death. What do you want to do?
He eats some food.
You know, I'm always looking for a good job.
I knew when I came to this city that it was full of liars and sinners and thieves. But I had no idea just what a terrible place this is, and if you think I'm going to join your band of cutthroats, you are sadly mistaken. If you think I would dishonor myself because I fear death, you know nothing about me.
What the rest of you?
Yeah, I'm in. Thank you.
We get to go back to our families?
Of course. But at night, we're your family.
I'm in.
What about you, Vigresh?
You told me I'm not going to be a runner anymore. What do you want me to do?
You'll find that out when it comes up. You'll find that out when it comes up. But you can't go back to what you were before. Not after that. You've seen them. They know you've seen them. So either you're gonna die or help them.
Okay.
Don't forget, if you're not here at night, for any of you that say they want to do it, not only will you be killed, but just so you know, they'll kill everyone in your family. So that's it. Karak, it looks like you're going to the bottom of the city. I don't envy what you're about to see. And you can never unsee it.
My father,
He stands up.
What about him? He won't know of what you did. In fact, he won't ever hear from you again.
He starts to walk out.
will he come to any harm?
He stops.
If you go down to the bottom of the city, into the tunnels, no, you'll just be forgotten, lost. If you work for us here, he'll be fine. If you betray the Iron Circle, everyone who came with you will be killed.
I'll agree to your suggestion for the moment, but I'll not hide the fact that one day you will rue this.
You're threatening me. I don't know if I want you on my team anymore. You're pointing your finger at me in a way I don't like. You know who I am? You don't. You know what I've been through?
I know exactly who you are.
You don't know anything. Because if you knew, you would shut your mouth and you would do what you're told. And if you're really as moral and as knightly as you say you were, then go ahead, take your own life. Keep your morals and your dignity. For your all-important father. But you stand here, and you have the gall to point your finger at me and tell me that you're making some sort of decision here. You're not. You're choosing the way you want to suffer. That's your decision. You have no freedom. So what you're going to do right now is you're going to say, please, Silas, I beg you to let me work for you in the Iron Circle. And if you don't, you can die or you can go below.
Please, Silas, let me work for the Iron Circle. I will serve you well, I swear.
Please, Caddock, your begging is disgusting. Fine, we'll give you an opportunity. You step out of line, you show those morals that I don't like, even a little bit. Nothing I can do for you. I barely want to do anything for you at all right now. Only reason I let you live is maybe you're of some use to me, because your all-important father is favored by Arcanum. That's it. You got nothing else to offer. What am I gonna do with a knight? I got a 7-foot reptile next to you. What are you gonna do? Tickle him? Your fight with the suit of armor didn't go very well either. And a translator almost cut your throat. But I'll give you your chance. We'll see what you do. Everyone, go home. Speak nothing about what you saw. Trust me, if you do anything out of line, they will find you and kill you.
He stands up. He unrikers himself out of the chair. He opens the door, and he goes,
The way out to the left. Right into the fire and fury. Perhaps have a drink on your way out.
I grabbed some more food before.
okay, are you going to eat that? I'm going to take that real quick.
I don't have a lot of money.
He,
I'm poor.
he opens the door. He leads them down the hallway, and he walks out. Role play.
I'm just grabbing some food and some drink. Take a few drinks.
You there. I point to Robin. You seem to know the most about this place, about these people. What will they have us do?
Well, it's basically a thieves guild around here, my understanding. So they'll probably have us steal things or go out on I don't know, some sort of like raids or things of that nature. I do actually have an inkling of what they might ask of us. I don't know if they ask of us right away, but I did hear something yesterday between the king and a man that I was helping him translate for. There is some sort of mission. I don't know exactly what it is, but it requires muscle and a Seth. I imagine if that mission has not been filled yet, we are a perfect kite and fodder to attempt it. But in general, you'll probably get asked to do things that you won't like. We're new. They'll probably want to break our spirit. They'll probably want to push you to see if you'll really say yes. Much like they did to us in that room. So I don't anticipate the next few days being pleasant. But as for Silas or this place, I know of it, but these two work here. I point to your lizard friend and the young one.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been working for Silas for a while, but I mean, all I really do is just kind of collect money on the bets that his customers have made. That's why I don't know why he had me trying to kill someone tonight, or he had us portaled off into this place with a bunch of necromancers. I didn't think Silas did anything like that. So like when you're saying like they're gonna have us steal some stuff, I think it's gonna be a lot worse than that. I'm worried.
Yeah.
What does a Seth have to do with it?
From my understanding, and I'm not someone who knows about these things. There is some sort of magical effect that apparently people that Seth might be able to. And forgive me, it's been a long day, but there's something that you can withstand that I would not, or anyone else here may not. some sort of magical effect or barrier or something like that you might be able to withstand that we cannot. And that without, I don't know what the mission is, and I don't know what the goal is, but without someone who is a Ceph that can withstand that, the mission would not be successful. That's all I know.
The little gnome comes back in, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this room was empty. I was supposed to clean it up.
We're leaving.
We were just leaving.
I'll just
Sorry.
clean around you." He goes in and starts grabbing some stuff.
I
Okay, you guys leave.
think
Where do you
that
go?
was
I go to
I leave.
my home. Or wherever I go to sleep normally.
Okay, anyone not call it a day?
I think that's good enough for me.
It's been a long enough day.
I bid them all a good evening, and I also head home.
Vin's like, Vin goes in his mind right now, well, where do I go? So you guys, here's what happens. You guys all part ways. You walk outside of the Fire and Fury, and you all start partying, and Vin just stands there. And as you're leaving, you just see him still standing there.
You know what I do? I know what I do.
Well, we'll take it right from that part. So there we are, and you're all walking away, and some of you look back and see him just standing there, and what happens?
I actually start making my way back to the main tower where I was born.
Okay, you see the tower in the distance. It's the tower. It's like two towers next to each other, and you start walking towards there. You guys can role play or let him go.
I role play. I'm like, all right, Metal Man.
So actually,
Metal.
Tom, you actually are traveling to Arctum's tower because you stay there,
Right.
and you're actually walking the same way. Everyone else, I imagine, goes home. You two can speak.
Yes.
Do you have any place to stay? No, you don't. Do I feel like there's any way I could have him stay with my quarters tonight?
You think they would? I mean, you know that the powers of be in this place know what you're doing. Don't say anything to you. Arctum has been, kind of shut down. You can't imagine if they would stop you. If they did, they probably would just tell you, don't.
All right. I was like, all right. Well, for tonight, you can come with me, and then hopefully, either Silas or one of the other people that you found tonight will be able to find more permanent quarters for you, because there's not a lot of room. But come on.
Are we returning to the portal?
No. You are going to. I'm returning to my room, and I'm going to rest. And I suggest if you need that, you do the same, because I imagine tomorrow night will be quite strenuous for us.
I just give him the nod, and I just begin to walk in the same general direction he is.
Okay, you guys head back to Arctum's tower. You walk through the tower, and you see the same guards that are there. It's only been a few hours in the past, and they look at you very odd. They're like, oh, they let you out, eh?
Did indeed.
As you walk past, one of the wizards kind of grabs you by the collar and comes in close to you, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess with these people. These dark creatures. You'll disappear overnight. He sits back almost like he looks away. Like he's not even really speaking to you.
Thank you for the advice. Come on, Metal-Man. Let's go.
Okay. You go up to a different stairs. And you walk up and you make your way to your room. This is a level where there's actually quite a few people in the room. Helen also has her her room up here, and some other officials as well. And you guys rest for the night. Now, out of game, we're gonna play a bit of Riddles in the Dark here.
Ooh.
Except I'm gonna take Tom's job for 1 minute.
Oh.
Haha, Tom. Yes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let all of you ask me a yes or no question. I'm gonna answer it truthfully. Ask me anything you like. You can ask me about my real life too. Whatever whatever you want. It's up to you to use your question and whatever you think is important. I'll answer 3 questions from the audience. You can ask one question, yes or no, and I'll answer it. I'll answer the first 3 that come in,
Oh, make them good, fans.
And I'll give you guys time.
Come on, don't waste them.
Fans, you can relax a little bit because I'm going to go to the crew first. If you have a question right now, I'll let that person start. Go ahead.
How about each of us can ask you one question about the game and one question about your real life?
Really? Okay, if you want to. The only thing you can't ask me about is the true or false scenario. I can't answer that.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Good thing I said that.
Let's get that one out of here.
Okay, guys, go ahead. Oh, we have 1,000 stars from Scott Weber or Vigorish to the V. Don't forget the ones for Vinny earlier. Got to bail off, guys. I will catch the rest of the episode later. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait,
Thank you,
man.
Nash.
Nice.
So
Thank you,
you got a
Nash.
donation earlier? I think I missed that.
I think it was the
You
one for
said
the
it.
names.
It was-
I believe you said Finn.
So you actually have, you guys can write down that's a karma for you.
Oh, that's right.
So you can write down karma. I'll let you hold the karma for now, but you have to put it into tuition to keep it higher. Okay, so you can all have one karma as a minimum, but you can't collect any more in the future. Okay, so right now you got 1,000 stars. For whoever got it, it's for Vigorish. So Vigorish, you have 2 karma right now. And Vinny, you got 500 or 1,000 before?
I don't know.
500 looks like. 1,000. No, 1,000. For Vinny, you have 2. And the Roblox playing. The 500 stars, the other one, that's it. Okay, so you have 2. Dan has 2. That's 2 karma. You guys can hold that for now. But eventually we'll have a cap situation. You can use it as a reroll for yourself, someone else in the group, or me. Anything else in the game. Whoever wants to answer a question first, go for it.
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking.
Oh, man. Don't want to waste it.
Here he goes. It's Mr. Hold.
Well, I got
It's a yes or no question.
You can't wait to.
I got real simple questions I can ask, but this is like.
Tony, you say yes or no question, right?
This is an
Yes or no
important
question.
Okay.
If it's something I absolutely can't answer, I'll just tell you answer something else.
Right. No, I have my questions are too easy. That's the problem.
So yeah, this is going to be like equivalent to, in role play. It'll be something that you're thinking over, you're mulling over, you're trying to figure out. If it's something that you could have known in the city, you're thinking back in your past. This is you guys sleeping at night and thinking or going over that stuff. Maybe you had an encounter. Maybe you had some information from the past. Maybe you had a bit of information you're piecing together, and that's how these questions are coming to you. This is you laying down at night, asking a question, thinking about it, getting the answer. Rob has a good question in his mind. Look at him.
Well, if Caddick were to try and flee the city, do you think it would work out well for him?
And you're asking me my opinion.
Oh.
I mean, who knows? It's up to the dice and it's up to the game.
Yeah.
You should just ask me, like...
It's not really a yes or no.
That's
Yeah.
not a yes or no.
It's more of like a question of like, will he be hunted if he left
Will
the city?
Caddick be hunted if he tries to leave the city?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody else? Next.
I legit have nothing.
What?
My character would have nothing. Like I just don't.
But
have,
Vinny can ask
I
me a
know,
question.
but I don't wanna.
Yeah, okay, you don't have to.
Yeah,
I don't want to ask you a
I
question.
don't know if I have any questions either, really. I mean, I feel like I should ask something, but
You don't have to.
I think I have a question.
Okay.
So the Iron Circle, is their reputation for being a thieves guild like a front for their much more dark and sinister purposes?
Yes.
good question.
Also, personal life question.
Okay.
Have you seen Space Sweepers on Netflix?
No, I want to, though.
It's on my list. Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I want
it's
to.
making my way to
Good
it.
stuff. All right.
I liked it very, very much. When I was on
Cool.
Discord
I like
last
to give you a
week,
free
I talked
plug
about
to
it for like
Space
a minute.
Sweepers right now.
What's that?
I like to give you a free plug to Space Sweepers right now.
I really liked it. That's what
Sorry. If Space Seepers wants to send us any of their swag,
There you go.
Yes. Let's see. I have a question from Ryan Alcafrida here. For the people who raise
Right.
their hands and let the necromancers into their mind, will there be things that happen in the future because of that to them? And can the necromancers monitor them through that to make sure they don't plan to break away.
Wow, those are solid. Those are solid
excellent
questions.
Ryan, I'm very proud of you because that is an excellent question. Unfortunately, as good as your second question is, I'm only going to answer your first one. and they're both great questions. So will there be anything that happens to them in the future because of that? I can only answer that with a maybe because it depends. But I'll answer it as if you're asking, is it possible? And the answer to that would be yes. Derek Luxon says, is the second question, is Xander the creator of Vinny's character? No. Mark Shank, last question from the audience, will future missions for the Iron Circle lead them out of Arcane City without risk of punishment? Yes, it's possible. But it could go the other way too. So I'll answer, is it possible? Yes.
Actually, I do have a question, but it's more for personal.
You want to know if I've seen Space Sweepers?
No. No. Do the necromancers know who I was?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I like it.
Personal question from Ryan. Tony, how are you feeling? I'm feeling good, thank you.
It's Wednesday night. We're all alive. Everybody's healthy. I'm feeling great.
I'm feeling good. I'm playing tabletop role-playing games with my friends right now.
Wonderful.
Live in the air. It's recorded.
Good
It's
times.
history for all time. And when I go home, I'm going to eat a sandwich.
Nice. Nice.
I love Wednesdays.
It's a dream. Eating sandwiches is a dream.
Yeah. Yep.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Questions?
Yeah, I'm thinking about how to phrase it. If my character wanted to get a message out to his father, would he know how?
No.
All right. Which of us on the cast?
Wait, how many questions did you ask me?
This is my personal
Oh,
question.
personal question. Sorry, go ahead.
Which of us
I didn't realize there was so many
on the
burning
cast
Yeah.
would you least want to be stuck on a desert island with? Where it was just the two of you.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
That's a great question.
Do I at least want to be stuck with?
That's a good question.
That's great.
Man, you know what? I'm going to answer that.
I know that answer. I can tell you who that answer is.
Okay.
This guy right here.
Really?
Me.
I couldn't see which one you pointed at.
He's pointing at Rob.
You would be able to sleep on the same island as him.
I wouldn't be able to?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, because every time you guys are next to each other in Civilization, it's always a problem. Anytime we're playing Civilization and
I was
they're on an
I was
island.
referring to more like every time we go out like to a hotel room, he's like, you have to stay in separate rooms because you just can't sleep together.
I think I'll say that.
I thought you
if-
were going to say Tom for asking that question.
I think I'll say that if I was on a stranded island with any one of you, I would be happy, and it would be a very different experience about the things that we would talk to, whatever games would play, or things we'd try to keep from going mad. And so I think that would be good. I'd be playing games and nerd stuff with Scro.
Yeah.
We'd be making tactical games with Rob. Me and Vin probably talking about Dungeons and Dragons, different things like that. Me and Dan be talking about stock market stuff. You know, and old 80s movies.
RBI baseball.
RBI baseball. Me and Tom will be discussing all sorts of things of the rainbow philosophy, like we often did in the past. And me and Brooke will be discussing spirituality. So I would I'd be happy to have spirituality. How many conversations do we have about it?
Yep.
So yes, I would be happy to have any one of you. Truly would not be upset.
Very nice.
Aw.
Unless it's that one person which you know who you are.
There's no way it's me.
Could be anybody. Has anyone asked me a question?
I didn't, but I don't really have one.
If you want to forego your question,
Yeah.
you can.
I think so.
Wow, what a waste.
Or go to who?
I know. No, not to anyone, just to the air.
To forego.
Can Scroll save the question if he promises
Okay.
to ask it the last episode of the show?
Yes.
I kind of want to say yes to that.
You know how I like to hold things.
I want to say yes, but I'm going to say no. I'm going to give you 10
man.
seconds to ask a question.
I'm content.
You're not going to ask any questions.
No.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna ask a question. Is it a good thing to destroy the cauldron?
Is it a good thing to destroy the cauldron? Good thing for who?
I'm sorry. Let me say. Would the cauldron would what is inside the cauldron be helpful to us or hurtful to us?
It could be either.
It wasn't a yes or no question either. Sorry.
It's yes and no.
Okay.
My favorite answer.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's Tom's favorite answer. Yes and no.
And no.
He always puts a big gap between. You know, like so you have the emotional surge for one, and then ruins after a second. Because you could
This
just
one's
live with
not
the yes,
definite,
no, yes and no, or the yes and no. Okay, so that is all your questions. Damien sacrifices his question.
I have a little question. It's really not a big
Is it a
one, though.
personal question?
No, it's in the game.
Oh.
It's in the game
Okay.
question. Does my character own any weapons? Like at home?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You own the weapons you
Like-
think you own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like stuff on my character sheet,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Cool. I was just wondering.
So we can actually. It's a good segue. So when you guys go back home, you can, if you have a weapon, you know you might have a brook, you have a staff, you have a dagger on you, of course. You have a pistol at home, and you have a blunderbuss on you.
Nice.
You don't have a home, but you go to Tom's home. Tom, you do not have a weapon at home. I could see you saying you have a dagger though, because you might have one just like in your room. So that's fine if you want to have a dagger. That's up to you. Your call of your character. Dan, you have an instrument. Up to you to decide if you have a dagger at home. What do you think, Dan?
Oh, nah, probably not.
It's a kitchen knife.
Do I not have a sword? Like, I don't carry it around with me, but did I bring one to the city with me?
Yeah, you can have a sword. Your father kind of keeps it.
Okay.
Man. Jeez, Rob.
Jeez.
He's holding it for you.
He's like, you're like Barney Fife. He's got the bullet in his pocket. It's terrible.
How old are you? How old's your character?
22.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but his dad treats him like he's 12.
Yep. Okay,
I want
guys.
to be clear. This is an attack on your father, not on you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm starting to hate him, so
Which,
keep
you
it
know,
coming.
great character.
Starting to?
Love it.
Guys, what we're gonna do now. There's something that we're gonna do every single episode now, and this is gonna be a chance to manifest a spell.
Ooh.
Okay, you are in the Arcane City. You're surrounded by arcane energy. You just encountered the Iron Circle. You've been to Artem's Tower, and in all this, you've been through a lot of tense situations. There is a possibility that you can manifest arcane energy and have a spell appear out of nowhere. You're gonna roll for it now, and if you have a spell, if you achieve it, I will give you that spell at the beginning of next episode. Okay? Now,
Okay.
we're gonna go around the room, and you're gonna be able to roll a 1d100. If you want to use your rerolls, your karma, you can. You can also ruin someone else's roll. If they get it, you can ruin it. This is, spirit of the quest. Okay. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna award you experience if you ruin someone else's roll.
Wow.
So, guys, as you know, this is 25 experience points you get per episode. If you ruin someone else's moment, and not just for like, haha, funny, but like ruin their moment, you know? Not like, water falls on somebody's face and it's hilarious. It has to be like, you ruin their chance or something. I'll give you 25 experience points, equal to a full episode of On the Show.
Wow.
And I don't know how long I'll keep that up, because if you guys use it a lot, you get a lot of experience points. So if you ruin it, if you do it and ruin it, I will give you that experience points. Make a roll. You can roll as well, too.
Oh.
1d100. You need to achieve a 95 to 100 to manifest a free spell out of nowhere. Rob, here we go.
48.
48. You do not manifest a spell. Damien.
Oh, 84.
84. No good. Vin. Drops it in the tower. Using the tower.
75.
75. Brooke.
33.
33. Tom.
Nope.
And Dan.
15.
Oh. 15. So no one manifests any spells this week. Guys, you're going to have a chance to do that every single week. And right now, also, I'm going to give you one more thing. And what this is, guys, is in Arcane City, everyone has magic. Like I told you, magic is all around you, it's around you. The fields are very strong. And like we just talked about, the real possibility of manifesting power is always there. But there's also an affinity to you automatically. So some of you are professions that will lead to non-magical, classes or roles, So you guys, though, have an affinity for at least one type of magic. If you're a wizard, actually, Vin's character is a wizard, he will have, obviously, access to more than that, okay? But you're going to have your affinity, okay? I'm going to go around the room, and I'm going to award you everybody's affinity for everything right now, okay? So here we go. Vin, I'll start with you. Vin, your affinity is geomancy. This is similar to evocation. But definitely very different. But that'll be closest. Brooke, your affinity is auramancy. Damien, your affinity is enchanting. Which means you can enchant items, weapons, armor, things like that. Not that you can do it now, but that's where it leads. Tom, your affinity is Sagic magic.
Saging.
Sagic, S-A-G-I-C.
Okay.
Dan, your affinity is mind bending.
Ooh.
It's like psionics. It's psionics is what it is. You should write down psionics. Rob, your affinity is arcanic. Okay, so if you went and you get spells, if you manifest a spell, or if you take anything, unless you're a wizard like Vin's character, which you obviously will have to evolve to that, you will have a spell from that category, which will be rewarded. There are other ways to get spells. You can get spells by finding them, scribing them, different things like that. If you can't scribe it now, obviously you can't do it. Don't just look thing and start to scribe a spell. You need to work out in the story. You'll probably see those opportunities, take advantage of them, or not. Okay, that's up to you. So that's something that you have to pay attention to. You'll see how it goes, and we'll see how it develops. You guys go home. You rest. You thought about all those questions that we went over. You think about what your character is going to do in the future, about what's going to happen. You go about your day. You guys go through the beginning of your day. Does anyone talk about what happened? Does anyone mention to anybody that's not in this group about what happened? So you guys go about your day. You work at the docks. You work at the docks. You guys are there. During the day, where do you go, Vin?
I guess I stay in the room.
Yeah, I give him. Do I have any books in the room? Like,
yes, I would say yes.
Yeah, I'll give him a book just about. I don't know, like a book. If I have a book about the city, I'll give him a book about the city. I'm like, here, read this. You may learn something.
I Johnny Five it.
Yeah. Well, you're not a robot.
No, I'm not thinking.
Start reading it. Tom, you go to work, and you notice that you still have a job.
I'm frankly amazed.
You're amazed on one level. But on another level, you feel like, who am I working for really right now?
Right.
Brooke, you work during the day. Do you try to escape the shield again, as you've done often? Because the last time you went, you weren't able to get anything to your family. Or
I do not.
Do you just help out? Okay, so you help out in the apothecary?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
Brooke's backstory, for anyone who doesn't know, is her family is in the apothecary, and they kind of, they sell potions, they work on all different sorts of things like that. Now, Dan, do you go back to playing in the streets, your horn?
Yeah, I go back to my normal spot.
Okay. So everyone does their same things, but as you can imagine, the feel, the tenseness, everything that's going on, the entire day you're just rolling over what you saw. You've never seen those creatures in your life. The darkness that you went to. Wherever you went to felt like you were going to another dimension, something, an alternate reality, something terrible, something dark, something dangerous. So it's literally like uncovering something in the real world that you never thought was possible or true, and it's so dark that it's affected you. In a sense, you've changed from how dramatic that experience was. The fact that you saw a man almost killed in front of you, or the fact that you were almost killed. So it's something that lives with you through the entire day. By the end of the day, you make your way back. Well, anyone not go back, not report in. Okay, so everyone reports in. You guys make your way back to the Fire and Fury, and you go back into there. You're in the front where everyone's hanging out. Briefly, so a brief 1-minute role play. You guys see each other again. Go ahead.
I see you all showed up.
Well, what choice did we have?
Not much. Don't worry.
Hey, since we're gonna be seeing each other every night, what's everyone's name?
You know me.
Yeah, I'm Vigorish. They call me Vig.
I'm Caddick Hartford of Oakfrost.
My name's Robin. My name's Robin.
My name is Maya Ray, Hope Still. My
Maya
friends,
Ray.
and you can call me Maya.
You guys look at the robot. No, the robot. You look at the suit of armor as it's just standing there.
I believe my name is Metal Man.
Well, that's what they were calling you.
That's what you were referring to me as.
Well met, Middleman.
I hope this doesn't stick.
I hope it does.
When you say that, you know.
Guys at home, fans, we're going to put up some voting, and you guys, I believe Vinny wanted to do this, you guys are going to vote for Vin's name, for the character's name.
Awesome.
So we've reached that point. What is the name going to be? We're going to put it up at Dungeon Dwellers. Decide there. We'll put up a couple of things. Start naming them, I guess. Start putting them in.
Start throwing out some names, and then we'll put them up
and
and
then
see
we'll
what's
put,
what.
up, we'll put up the best ones for vote. Okay? So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Suggestions welcome.
You guys walk into the back. You see also the door opens, and you see someone come out, and it's the little gnome, and he's like, kind of motions you guys in. You guys head into the back. You make your way through the bit of the back area. You go down the stairs again. You pass those rooms that you saw, and you have the memory of what went down yesterday. And you go into a room, and Silas is there. And Silas is like, first day of work. Good to see you. Good luck. He walks off, and you see this somebody in the room here that apparently you're going to work with today. You guys walk into the room, and you see in this room there's all sorts of papers on the wall. And you see there's a halfling across the other side of the room, like an older halfling. And he's not looking at you, and he's just like this, like pointing things on the wall, like figuring things out. And he has like glasses on, and he's looking at it. And you see there's maps pointing to things. There's like all these notes like written on the walls like this. And it looks like a detective is trying to crack down, try to follow down like a serial killer. You even see the string going across different things. The entire wall is filled with that. And it doesn't, you're not sure if it's one thing, because of those of you that have the intelligence to like look at it and think about it, you're not even sure if he's looking for a Pepe Sylvia or if he's trying to figure out some kind of mystery. So you don't know who he's looking for. And but you're not sure. You see there are chairs all lined up for each one of you to sit down. Do you sit down?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I actually walk up to the board and just like look over them and just start like looking in, like through all the stuff that he's got arranged, without touching anything, just like looking it over.
Okay. So you guys sit down. You're looking at everything else. The halfling kind of is satisfied to whatever he's doing, and puts his glasses on. He turns around. He's an old halfling, probably 3/4 of the way through his life. He's got all like the thieving stuff like that. This guy's been around the block. This guy looks like a master. He goes, welcome. You can be working for me for at least a little while. I'm Master Thief Burr. And that's where we're going to stop.
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much for watching Audio Dungeon today. We appreciate you. Please like and heart this video. Please share us out. And hope, did you guys realize what just happened?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I was a little stunned. I'm sorry.
yes, please put in the chat right now, ! notified. You'll be notified every time we go live. Every Wednesday we play tabletop game, which is Arcane City Audio Dungeon. We have a campaign we just finished called Celestial War. And on Mondays we play Dungeon Games, which is all a bunch of mini games. Right now, don't go anywhere because we are about to go live for Dungeon Talk. And we're going to unravel this crazy, dark, mysterious box of a story that has happened today. If you thought episode 1 was crazy, episode 2 was really crazy. That was a great trailer, right? So, guys, we're only going to take about a 3-minute break, and then if you're on Patreon and Discord, go into our Discord right now. Todd, if you can put Discord into the chat right now, you can join our Discord and follow along. We have a lot of things we do. We even go live in Discord, just hanging out with people on every Tuesday. Well, we're starting to hold more and more things on the Patreon level. You can get to a point where you can play with us on the show, play with us in your own mission, your own story, your own character, and we have fan player characters that they're about to get a whole load of story and stuff like that, and to join in, and I know they're excited to see how they're gonna get their joining in and use our new system. So that's all gonna come up as well too. So yeah, stick around, don't go anywhere. We're gonna go live with Dungeon Talk right now, unravel this whole episode, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, especially if you realize what just happened. So guys, we'll see you soon, and don't go anywhere. We're right back.